I had to fix it.
Okay. So first and foremost, for everybody who's on, um, if there's anything I can share with you is this. Whatever you do with live, be consistent. Consistency is the key. So I understand we all have working lives, we all have busy lives, and that's fine. That doesn't mean that if today you go live at 2 p.m. or whatever, and tomorrow you choose to go at 3 p.m., that's fine. But be consistent every single day and make sure that you're telling your followers when you will be live. Because what will happen is they will start looking for you. The longer you do this, the more you talk about it, the more they key into you, they will be
That's
looking.
what Ava needs to do.
Yeah,
Okay.
Hey,
everybody.
everybody mute. Can y'all
Yeah,
mute, please?
yeah, that'd be great. So make sure that you're just consistent. Remember, you should send 2 warm-up messages before you're live. So I usually go an hour before and I go a half hour before. On the second one, make sure you're getting into other lives and authentically engaging. Let me mute that really quick. Hang on a second. Uh, Bear with me, I can't read. All right, got it. All right. So make sure that you send out 2 warm-up messages.
I am
You
on
can
a
send one the
Zoom on my
first hour.
phone and
You can send one the first hour, but then send one a half hour before. And when you send the one that's a half hour, don't engage in contact or in content, engage in a live. Go to other lives, go to my live, go to whoever's live, authentically engage, share their live on out, tap the screen, do a daily heart me, and then put some comments in, and you're good. Okay. You don't have to spend a lot of gifts in there, but at least do the daily heart me so that TikTok knows that you're engaging. That will
You
boost
all?
your live when you do go live.
Let's try the first one.
Okay. Um,
Lisa, can you mute everybody? Don't you have a mute all button? I think
uh,
there's a mute all button
I think
because
there
the
is.
chatter's gonna mess her up, y'all, and nobody else is gonna be able to hear. So, like, see if
Everybody,
y'all can all mute. There's 24 of us in here, so that's a lot. No, you're fine. I just want
everybody's,
to make sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, all good. We'll get that. All right. So, um, do that. Remember, for those of you who came out of another digital marketing program, I don't care if it's P2P, I don't care if it's DWA, I don't care if it's SOS. Well, SOS is probably the exception. I don't care if it's legacy. I don't care if it's any of the others. If you have friends in those programs, promote their business. Be accommodating to them because they're your contact on the back end. Okay. So when you get into their lives, because they are your friends, chat up their business. Okay. Don't detract from it. Don't talk about MW life in their lives. Don't talk about it in their content, but promote them because when you're doing that, you're dangling the little carrot in front of their face to say, what is Lisa doing? What is Carly doing? Now they're going to follow me because I've promoted their business. I want them to stay in business, but I want them to feel as though there's an attraction point here. Okay. That's all part of servant leadership. And Carly and I are big on servant leadership. So when we help promote them as people, they're going to do the same for us too. But then it's going to force them to do the same for us. And then they're going to have to wonder what we're doing. And when they start hearing comp plan, they'll start going and digging in your profile. Now, if you do not have a stand store, if you do not have a beacons or a link tree, don't worry. If you have legacy, you can promote this by word of mouth saying DM me for the information and then you can send it to them. You don't have to worry about it putting it as a link. If you want to replace your legacy link or what other program you might have with this, remember to use your site, not just the regular mwrlife.com. Make sure you have the slash and whatever your site name is in there. So you'll have to update your TikTok for that. If you have a beacons, a stand store, or a link tree, When you set it up, you can give them the website. They'll look at the website. If they want the comp plan, the way I set it up in my stand store, and you guys can go look at it, is I set it up as a link. I set it up as a digital product with a link, meaning I collected their email address as a part of that transaction in the way I set it up in my stand store, so that I would collect the email address. Now, the difference is with MW Life as opposed to other programs, you don't have an automated system. So I didn't want people blindly going in and getting it without me knowing who they were, because then I have no follow-up. So want you guys to think about that if you have a stand store, a Beacons, or a Linktree. So if you can collect the email address at some point, dangle the carrot on the comp plan, because if they're looking at the comp plan, they're semi-serious. Questions so far? I covered most of everything else that you probably need on lives in the training from the other day, but here's what I want to emphasize to you. And Carly will talk about this a little more as she talks about telling your story. People aren't going to buy the features. They will never buy the features. They won't buy the cost. They'll ask you about the cost, but you don't have to disclose it right up front. Don't hound the cost. Just say, look, I've got the comp plan. You can't unsee this. Think about dangling the carrot. When you go to purchase a car, if they gave you the same model of car, you want the one that looks the shiniest, right? And if they focus more on things that you're not interested in, then you're not going to buy that car. But if they tailor it to what that customer's needs are, the need to make money, the need to get out of debt, the fact that they have another digital marketing program and they're not making sales, the frustration factor, I'm going to have my phone shut off, like Carly has told you many times this week. All of those things, hit them where they're emotional. Don't talk to their brain, talk to your gut. And I want you to do one thing tonight. And Carly doesn't know I'm going to say this. I want you to take 10-15 minutes for yourself while you're sitting there in quiet. And I want you to think back to when you bought whatever it was you bought. What was the emotion that you got from the person that you bought from? And what attracted you to that? Remember who you were when you started this journey. That's what's going to keep you here. And that's what's going to bring you the customers that you're looking for. You got to remember the emotion behind it. I can tell you exactly the phrase that I heard from the person I purchased from. And the phrase was, I was pissed off. Because that's what I was feeling that day. I was pissed off. And everybody's got that different point. So then use that emotion as your catalyst for every live. When you're telling your story, we don't want to hear, hey, when I was 3, my dad tried to walk out and I jumped in front of a car. And I did do that. But nobody wants to hear that. That's where my money story begins. What they want to know is, where am I at now? What's my transformation? They're going to buy your transformation. This is why I did it. And you know what? If you don't have a transformation story that you've gotten your first sale yet, use Carly's, use mine. I mean, mine is sort of kind of low key, but it's unprecedented. I mean, who sells a sale in 5 minutes? I never thought that was possible. Certainly didn't happen in my program or didn't happen in my course. So I share that to say, take some time for you and think back to what you were thinking, what you were feeling. Now, hey, Carly, you know that lady that I told you about, Reese?
Uh-huh.
That course is $22 and it's like 8 sessions.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a tattoo artist in California by the name of Reese Hilburn. For everybody who's on the call, you guys can send me a DM. So here's the niche of this. She practices what you call selling from the soma, meaning selling from the depths of your energy, the depths of your soul. It's too many times we can get into this and we stay in our head. So she talks about clearing up your energy. If you don't have the capacity to hold massive amounts of money, what is the trigger in your body? This is an energetic thing. What is the trigger in your body that prevents that? So she is offering an 8-session energetic healing slash processing through selling through your soma. She has made millions of dollars, and you can hear her story. You can follow her on Instagram. It's called Art of Reese on TikTok. You can go find her. If you want the link to that course, it starts Monday and it's $22. For those of you who are having a hard time getting out of your head and getting into here, that is a highly recommended opportunity. And she does not, people pay millions of dollars to have a year's coaching with her. So for her to offer this at $22, it's a steal. So it starts Monday morning, I believe at 10 Central, like 8 Pacific. So if you want that, I'll give you the link to her TikTok profile. You can go in and find it on her profile. All right, Carly, I'm going to let you go. And then when you're ready to do the leg thing, let me know and I'll
Mhm.
share my screen.
Yes. And yes, y'all, I'm doing that. Y'all know I'm big on energetic. So how long are each sessions, Lisa?
I think they're an hour.
And
I
it's
think,
$22, y'all. Like energy has everything to do with you and your business. Like, and sharing your story. Nobody wants to know what would happen at 3 years old, y'all. That's not what we mean by sharing your story. Like Lisa touched on it and she was talking about, think back on that, how you felt the moment that you heard the thing that you needed to hear to purchase your product, because that's the moment that you need to be speaking about for your potential customers. See, so many of y'all are telling facts instead of sharing stories. Yeah, will they be recorded, Lisa?
yeah, for her sessions, yes, they
For,
will.
yeah, for Reese. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a bonus in there too if you sign up for that. There was a four session thing on code conversion. So there's a benefit in there. I think she added a bonus in it. So,
But
and
so like I've
I'll let
noticed a
her
lot. What? I'm sorry.
I'll let her know I'm sending a bunch of people to her. So, but get signed up before Monday. Don't do it at the last minute. Sign up today or tomorrow. Get in, but I'll
Hmm.
let you know I'm sending a bunch of people her way.
That's awesome because energy does have everything to do with the success of your business. Because if you don't have the ultimate confidence, y'all, she's gonna y'all just DM her and or message her in our group chat so that she can give that link right there in the just Lisa, there you go. Just put the link in the group chat and that settles that. All right, y'all. So let's talk about stories, okay? And energy, because people can read your energy across the screen. You don't think those tears help me sell this thing? And it's not fake, it's sincere, and they know it's sincere. Y'all, my story's powerful because there's so many people going through exactly what me and my family are going through. And I'm not embarrassed about that because that shows transformation. And see, so many people are worried about the product. Yes, we have a great product, but you hear me speaking only on it's a 4.8 rating with great massive discounts. And we will price match to that, right? I'm not going into detail. Nobody needs to know about the bonuses. If I want to show bonuses, I'm going to show them in the back office and be like, this is all the bonuses. Okay. Nobody needs all the facts. Okay. Facts tell, stories sell. So until you have your own story, use Holly's. Holly's behind 2 months on her mortgage. Amber's a widow that was forced to lose her house and have all her bills, like her electric. Amber has a huge story that's in our main group, okay? And Dana and Mark's team. So, like, I want y'all to understand that, like, you got to share the moment. Like, where were you 5 to 6 months before you came across that person that said exactly what you needed to know at that time? What led you to that? Mark and Dana's group, the group chat. If y'all want to be in that group, okay, let me just clarify right now while everybody's here. Are we putting this in Mark and Dana's? Or is this going okay, good. Okay. Um, reason being is I don't like how okay, well good, but we're not putting it over there, okay? If y'all want to be there, that's fine. I don't care. Like stay a part of that. It's fine, totally fine. I just didn't like how she was addressing things and how she was talking to people. And I don't want that to think that that's my coaching, because I'm not somebody that's going to lead my team like that. Okay. I'm never going to speak down to you. I am only here to help you succeed in this business. And I don't want anybody to have control over how you feel in your business or make you feel less than in your business. I'm not superior to you. I just got a head start. Okay. But I'm not superior to anybody in this group, and I'm not better than anybody. Okay. I want y'all right there with me and surpassing me. And I don't have a problem if y'all surpass me. Okay. But there's a little bit of jealousy going on. Okay. And that's okay. That's part of it. Right. Everybody has a journey and everybody's on a journey. So I just want y'all to understand that I did this so that we would be out of the noise. Okay. All the extra stuff. Okay. So when y'all need somebody, reach up, reach up to me, Scott, Dory, Christy, Tom, and Kim. Okay. Let's just kind of overpass that one. All right. Um, so enough with that said. Okay. So, let me call somebody out. Let's do like some interactive. Let me see. Um, who wants some coaching? Raise your hand.
Hey, Carly,
Tom?
do you think that maybe we could have our friend Justin?
Absolutely.
Then
Absolutely.
we're
Justin
not,
would come in here.
yeah, so we'll work on getting Carly and I have a coach, and we'll
Hmm.
get Justin to come in. We'll beg, borrow, and steal him to come in with us with this group, and he'll just do a quick overview. And he will pitch his app. He will pitch his app. He'll do it for free, but he will pitch his app and his coaching.
Yep.
That's fine. We highly recommend him. We also know that not everybody's in the position where they can utilize that, but we want you to know. Go ahead, Carolyn. You're on mute, dear.
Can you hear me? I have a
Yeah.
headphone in. Let me take, okay. As long
No,
as you
you're
can
fine.
hear me, I won't have to take it off. Okay, you said who wants some coaching? I want some coaching. I want to know how I have a really hard time. I'm more analytical, so I like to spew facts instead of spewing emotion.
Okay.
How do I click
Hey,
into that? Because honestly, when Lisa approached me with this, my husband just is sick. We found out in the past 3 months he hasn't been working nowhere near what he was. I wasn't making money on the program I was trying to sell. And I was picking food boxes up from school because I have 3 grandkids I'm raising, trying to feed. And
there's your story.
I know, but I
There's your
have such a
story.
hard time. I just freeze in front of the camera.
I
So
That's
want
my
you to start
problem.
thinking this, Carolyn. Carolyn, you're in your head. Stop.
Yeah.
You're here and you need to be here.
Yes.
Okay. You got to get here. Stop worrying, because you're worried about what other people are going to think subconsciously. You're worried about what you're going to be rejected, fear of rejection, fear of it, what people are going to think. No, no, stop. They're worried about what everybody else thinks about them,
mhm.
to worry about what you are doing. So you tell your story. That's why I'm open about my phone bill was cut off 7 days ago. A week ago yesterday, actually. So 8 days ago, my phone was cut off. Okay. I'm not embarrassed of that. I would have been a month ago without this opportunity.
Mhm.
Okay. But I know what I have my hands on, and I can prove to people how broken I was, how behind I was, to now, to now look at my transformation just in 2 short weeks. Right? That's transformation. People want to know that what you have is going to give them a transformation. People want to know what you have is going to get them where they want to go.
Mhm.
Selling on facts is not going to do anything but waste their time and your time. Okay. You want to get into their heart space. You want to knock them in their gut. So, Carolyn, what you just said, and correct me if I'm wrong. Your husband's sick. You've got your grandbabies. You're having to get food. That's your story.
It's your story.
That's your story. You know how many grandmothers out here are raising grandbabies?
Yeah, there's a lot of us.
There's a lot. Do you know how many people you'll be speaking to at that point in time when you show your story?
Yep.
That's where the power is. And you might not make a sale right off the bat, but you just attracted so many grandmothers that are dealing with exactly what you're doing. Do
And
you
the
Good
feel
at putting
something in
that
your
in my
stomach right
short.
now when I said that?
I'm so good at putting that in my in my content, just the little videos, but I have such a hard time in my lives spewing that out. You
No,
so
know,
no,
so
you just talk like you're sitting here talking to us and you're in a private, more private area, right? But when you're on live, you're talking to your face because all you can see is your face, right? Or
yeah,
somebody that's sitting there with you, right? So you're just
yeah.
having a normal me and you conversation like we're doing right now. And so, I mean, how easy was that for her to share that, y'all? Right?
yep,
And if you need
That's the
us,
first
like,
time
to
I've
come
said
sit in
it,
the
so
chat
it'll
and
get
be like,
easier now.
yep.
yeah,
That's the
I
first time I've
promise
said
you,
that out loud because it's like like you said, I'm in my head. It's embarrassing. I took these
there you
kids
go.
on. I should be able to provide for them. You know,
You know what?
No, you
This is where you
shouldn't,
gotta
but you've
let,
got an opportunity.
yep, and this is where you gotta let Iowa pride out of the way. This is
Yep.
not Iowa pride now. Because you know what? There's a thing about Iowans that we will put up every front in the world to pretend like everything's okay because we're
Hmm.
strong on the back end. We're used to hard work. So this is where it's okay to not be Iowa strong. Okay. And what you told me about, I'm afraid I'm going to have to go back to another 9 to 5. Carly went through that too. So
Yep. I just think that.
what I want you guys to do is when you're thinking about your story, write the notes of other people's stories too, so that you have them. Keep them in a little notebook next to your live so that you can just look and go, Carly's story, she got her phone shut off. She was going to go back to working as a hairstylist, right? And she's got a baby on the way and another little one. She didn't want to put them in daycare. And you know what? I can tell that story with emotion because that makes my heart break, right? Y'all's stories make my heart break. So when you are able to do that, you will find it'll become easier. Recite it in the mirror when you're in the shower in the morning. Talk to yourself in the shower. Recite the stories. Memorize the stories. And if you don't get them right, you don't get them right. They're not going to know. It's not going to have, it doesn't have to be perfect. So
All right, Shar.
when you're going live with other people, I got you, Shar. When you're going live with other people, tell the story to them like they don't even know. And for those of you
okay.
who are going live with other people, pretend like you don't know the story. Give them that break. Let them have that moment so that they can talk about the transformation. All right, Shar, I think you were up, right?
Yes. Okay. I have a kind of confusing story because I have so much. But the first thing is that I retired and thought I'd have enough money for retirement. I lost my husband. I thought I'd have enough money for retirement. Everything is going up. My house payment went up $200 a month. I was sick this spring with Lyme disease, and I have buku medical bills and all of that.
Mhm.
That's my one story.
Mhm.
My other story is last week I had a family member that had a heart attack, and because was paid that extra $200, and I'm on a limited income, and I paid hospital bills off. This family member that had a heart attack, I could not go. This is my sister
Mhm.
that had this heart attack, and I couldn't be there for her, and it broke my heart. I mean, even my grandkids, I was trying to borrow money from them, and they just paid off their college tuition because school's starting, and they didn't even have money to give me.
Mhm.
My kids are struggling. My grandkids are struggling. I'm struggling. Everybody I know is struggling. We're all in the same situation. And that's just tearing me up. And that's what brought me when Carly said, Char, are you ready?
Mhm.
And I said, yes. I didn't say yes. I said, hell yes. because I wanted to do this so badly, and I found a way to do it, and I did it.
You did it.
And I'm talking to so many people in a day.
It's
It's
fun.
just, yeah, but I haven't got anybody yet. But how long is this? My third day or fourth day?
Not long. I didn't make my first until 5. I think I hit silver at 5. So my second or third day, I finally got 2. So,
Mhm.
and
Yeah,
that's okay. There's no
that's
time frame. And
no.
whilst you said that, y'all, I don't want y'all to ever like put yourself on a timer and compare. All right, everybody's different. We're all approaching this
Right.
differently, but we still have 4 simple steps that we follow, right?
Yep.
But sharing
So
your story, you got your story. You don't need coaching on storytelling. You've been telling it.
Yep.
If you
I
didn't need
have.
to be,
Okay.
yeah, you're
Okay.
good. You're
Okay.
good.
Good.
You're good. You're good. Y'all, we're gonna talk about legs in a second. Does anybody have enough? Like, Lisa, I'm sorry, I didn't see your hand raised.
Got it.
Let's
Go
do
ahead.
one more story. Hello? Oh, you
Hey,
disappeared when your hand.
Hi.
there you go.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm trying to turn my camera on.
Hi. I'm like,
Okay,
she
there we are.
disappeared.
So guys, I have I need some serious coaching too. I find that when I'm telling my story, that's when I seem to lose people. Honestly, like I watch the numbers go down every single time I start to go personal, and it's very hard. I'm a very private person. It's very hard for me to talk about. So when I do get there, I almost feel like I'm losing my audience. But I'll just give you a quick background. I worked the same job for 30 years, okay? And I got sick and I had to medically retire. Okay, this was 5 years, 6 years ago now. Okay, so I was rather young to retire, but prior to that, I always considered myself a stay-at-home mom because my husband and I did the switcheroo, and I worked nights and early mornings, but I was always a worker bee. Okay, like I always would get side hustles. Well, my daughter, she did competitive cheer and dance, and she danced into college, and she really wanted to go away to this university, and we encouraged her. Well, at the time, I was making, I had this job, and we encouraged her. And, I thought maybe I was going to be able to go back to work. We are fine. My story's a little different as far as the financial. My husband makes amazing money. I'm being paid now, Social Security, disability. Um, but I don't look sick, you know what I mean? But I do have a lot of health issues. So I don't know if people are connecting with me that way. I don't like to go too much into it. But now my daughter, she's just graduated. She's just graduated college. Okay. And she has college debt now because I thought no problem, go, we'll help you, and now she's got the college debt. But um I also don't want to put all our business out there. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing to me. I almost feel like a failure because I told her, go to college and don't worry, we're going to help you. And then this all happened. And why this all happened, my son was, I was just a wreck. My son was deployed to Iraq, and I felt like my life was falling apart. But I always seem to like lose people when I talk about it. I never, okay, I never talk about my son being deployed and everything, but it really threw me into like you know, a deep depression because, we were able to talk to him. But anyway, I have a hard time opening up about the health issue stuff because it's almost like I do feel like a failure. I feel embarrassed because people are so used to seeing me being so active. And Carly, I watched your post this morning, and you were talking about AI and how,
Oh, wait, sorry. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Hang on 1 second. I accidentally hit a button and I gotta find it. You're good. Dang it. Unmute yourself, Lisa.
can you hear me?
Yep, now we got it. Thank you.
Okay. Carly did a post this morning about AI and how, we really should be being more real, and, the AI is all fine, but we're not real. But I do use AI because I don't never know what my mornings are going to look like. I never know if I can get online. So I batch my content with some AI because that's all I can do at the time. I don't want to, post a video of me lying in bed. You know what I mean? It's embarrassing. So I don't I don't know how I can get the content where I can connect with my audience. And should I not do that anymore? Should
Can
I
I
not
cut
do
you
the
off real
AI?
quick? Can
Lisa,
I
Yeah.
cut you off? Because I know your problem.
yeah,
You're hiding.
yeah.
You're not letting people know you. So of course they're not connecting with you because
There-
you're embarrassed. This is what I'm telling you. I'm not embarrassed in my story because you know what? Somebody else feels exactly like Lisa does. And see, when you get into your heart space and you forget all the noise and you forget people's opinions and what they're going to say and feel about you, when you get all that crap out of the way and you let Lisa out and you show the world who Lisa is, Lisa might not look sick, but Lisa is going through struggles. Lisa is having health concerns, you know, and you feel embarrassed because you told your child to go to college. There's parents out here that are going to resonate with that. That broke my heart when you said that. But you can't not open up. It's not telling all your dirty laundry. We don't want to know how you wiped your butt. We don't want to know what you ate for breakfast. You know, we don't need all that. We need the stuff that hits you in the gut. And what you just said about your daughter going to college, and you said, I want to take care of you, go to college, everything else, we'll take care of it. How many mamas in here, how many parents in here right now feel the same way for our kids?
Yep.
All of us. So you got all of us right there.
Here's
Char
what
was embarrassed for using her cane. I said, girl, you make that cane look good the first time I met her. You know what I mean? So I need you to get in cahoots with Cindy B up here.
Yep.
And I want you to utilize Reese. Okay. Because
Mhm.
Cindy B, and I'm going to shout her out real fast before we move on. Because Cindy B right here has been working with me for an absolute, a year and a half, Cindy.
Mhm.
And when I tell you she just came out with a 12-week program of self-love and self-worth and coming home to you, I almost can 1000% blame my success for that program, for falling back in love with myself. And I preached falling in love with you, but I was still healing. And you need some healing done, and you need to come home to you, right? So it's all about taking those layers off and coming back to you and who you are and falling in love with yourself, because when you start loving yourself again, this is a self-love issue right now, because you're not in love with Lisa anymore. You've let life kind of condition you and take away from you, your essence. And I promise you, Cindy will help you with that, because I finally know who I am. I accept who I am. I accept my flaws and everything, because that makes me uniquely me. You know, I'm not
Okay.
perfect, but I love everything about who I am because I know who I am and I have a heart to serve. And that shows, and it's radiating now.
And
And
I'm
that's
gonna,
why I did the work. So I
I'm
want
gonna,
y'all to see that it's huge.
mhm. I'm
Okay.
gonna add
Okay. Thank you
one
so
thing.
much.
I'm gonna
You're
add one
welcome.
thing to that for you, Lisa. I put the name of Nicole Daniel Lamoureux in the chat. Copy that name, do the search in TikTok. This is a wonderful creator who literally last year, while she was doing a live, had a stroke on screen. And
Then, yep.
she,
I watch her.
so you know what? She did one last week where it was full on stutter and she was laying on the couch. She didn't give a shit
I
of
watch her. Yeah. I've
what
been,
other people thought. So think about when she really focuses on her story, go in and watch her story, because it will help you in that place too. When you can see
okay.
how she does it, and she does it very effectively. Now, she doesn't do it every day because she does other things, but there's an opportunity for you too.
Okay.
Um, Carly,
Thank
where
you
do you
guys
want
so
to go?
much.
Where do you want to
What
go
now?
at this point? Do you want to go to,
Y'all ready to do some leg training real quick since we're 35 minutes in? Does
yeah,
anybody have anything else they want to address while we're here?
and then we'll get the rest of the questions at the end, but we want to get to the
Yeah.
leg. Okay.
Yeah, I know the legs are important, and we're going to use Lisa's since my organized, the team's huge. So,
Can I
um,
think really quickly about sorry, who was it again that was just speaking?
That was
Lisa.
Lisa, other Lisa. Okay.
Yeah,
Uh,
other Lisa.
when you watch Nicole, do you judge her for her being vulnerable like that, or does it make you sucked into her? You're empathetic, you're drawn in, you're like, God, she's so brave. She's so, that's what people are going to feel from you when you show that vulnerability.
Yep.
Yeah, I started watching her because I connected with her.
Exactly. There's that point.
There it is.
Thanks, guys.
You're so welcome. Okay, Lisa, I'll be right back. I've got a toddler on a potty pooping. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, Jennifer, go ahead because you had your hand up. We'll clarify the question while you're here.
Oh, that was me probably, and I forgot to put my hand back down.
Oh, okay. Any other questions? I thought I saw two hands. Okay. Well, we'll chat amongst ourselves. Uh,
I was just gonna say, like think about all the commercials, like the Clydesdale, of the little Clydesdale, like all little things, and you always remember back to those commercials because they always make you hysterically cry. And it's
mhm.
same thing. You connect to those things, like that's marketing. People want to see that story, whatever that story may be. But you can remember a commercial back from when you were a kid that touched you emotionally. And Nicole's the perfect. I've been watching Nicole for over a year, and she has her ups and her downs, and she has
Mhm.
everybody just loves on her when she's going through her hard days, and she generally loves and helps everybody on her lives.
Mhm.
Well, and think
She's
about
awesome.
this. That's enough to keep people from scrolling. Because you don't know
Right.
what kind of day she's going to have. Is it going to be a high stutter day? Is it going to be a day when her eye droops? Is it going to be a day when she can't walk and she's laying on the couch? You don't know, but you're hanging because you want to know how she's working through it. You have such empathy for her. And so people don't scroll away. That's what you want. You want people not to scroll away from your live or from your content because they're engrossed in your story. Hell, I told a story this morning on my live about a stupid dog toy. And I had 150 people in there. And they're all hanging on the thing waiting. Okay, is it the chicken today? Is it the moo cow? Is it the Batman or the ghost? People will stay for whatever, as long as you've got a story to tell. So, all right, Carly, let's go.
You ready? Let's do this.
All right. I got my screen up for you, dear.
All right, now go to reports.
Okay.
Reports.
All righty.
All right, now go to dual team.
Okay.
Kelsey, you're so full of it. Okay, now go to the visualizer. And I just want to update y'all. We have 97 people on our team. So that's wild to me. Okay. When it says revert placement, you can move them. All right.
Okay.
So Lisa needs somebody on her left, y'all. All right. So who did Julie brought Angela? That's me. She placed her on her left leg. Um,
Can I ask
yeah, what's up?
what is this that you're doing? What are you able to do here? Does this not just fall into line in order of
No. So what you're doing here is this right leg you see from Lisa in the blue, Lori Bullock, Julie, Molly, Kirsten. These people, I'm building out that leg for all of you as you come in. This right leg is built for you. So Lisa has to build out her left leg, and she's got somebody that's going to come up here on the left. And that usually you want that to be a strong person. Okay, y'all. You want somebody a go-getter there. All right.
where at?
On
On
her
the
left,
On the
because I'm
left.
building out the right. So you don't have to focus on this blue leg, right? So you see this, y'all, like the right leg is blue.
Mm-hmm.
Lisa Livingston, this is Lisa's legs, okay? So that right leg, I'm building that out for everybody. That's my leg that everybody comes in on. So when somebody new comes in, they're coming in on that side because that's what Dana did for me. right? And so you're going to build out that right leg. You do not want to start putting people up top. You want everybody to come in at a straight line. That way, everybody benefits. Okay. Because the next person is going to get those points from the next person on the team that comes in. All right. And it's also going to help you stay balanced. So as y'all's up line up here, that line is just straight down for my team. Okay. And then y'all come in and y'all build out your left leg. That's the only leg you need to worry about building. You don't want to add anybody else over here because I'm doing that for y'all. So everybody I bring in, I'm putting over there because my left leg's already built for me. Right? Do y'all get that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all make sure to stop me if y'all are not understanding. You only have one leg to build, y'all.
You're
And
kind of
so
not gonna lie.
you're what?
I said I'm kind of lost. I'm kind of
Okay.
lost only because I didn't follow from the very top. I'm kind of getting what you're saying with that there will be one leg, but how did it get that way? And do I need to put my people, do I
You
need
need
this?
Okay, so where did you put Annie?
I don't know how that would happen. That's just that's what I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I
I
think
just
we're
all
confused
out of
because we never got the training on how to place people. Like I
All
have
right,
no idea what I'm doing.
but do you have anybody underneath you, Lisa?
Yes,
Okay, well, you need to have your laptop open if you're not on it.
I
Are you on
am.
your phone or your laptop?
I'm
Okay.
on my laptop.
All right, you need to move the Zoom, shorten it up so that you can get on here. All right, y'all. So when you go into dual team and you go into reports in the visualizer, okay? Like Lisa's here, y'all got to pay attention, okay? I know it's confusing. You're only worrying about your left leg. That's it, y'all. The legs have to be balanced in order to rank up. Yes, yes. And that's the thing. So that's why I tell you, you just have to start on your left leg. All right. Because I'm building that right leg. So everybody I bring in, you're always getting that because that's going down the line. So Jen, I don't think I think I placed you last night. I know I did. I was up all night doing this.
So, Carly, on
I
the
wish I
ones,
could share my screen, even though it's wacky and
do you
wild
want,
over here.
well, do you want to share it or do you want me to so these ones that say revert placement,
You no, don't touch that freaking button. Don't
I
make me say
wasn't,
the F word.
no, I
Okay,
wasn't.
don't
I was
touch
just
that
gonna,
button.
I don't even have my
Jesus,
phone.
Jesus.
So you
No,
had
please
said
don't ever touch that button.
revert placement. So you don't revert placement ever.
No, that is caused so much chaos. No, 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 no.
Okay.
You will lose people when you hit that revert button, and then you have to go through customer service and ask Stacy all about it. It's a nightmare. And
Okay.
something happens with your okay, Jennifer. Yes, Jen, I did place you. I knew I did. So Terry came in before. So okay, let's act like Lisa's screen. Lisa, touch Molly for me. Text
Right here.
I need you to click both. No, no, no. Go down. Just the very bottom you see under Kirsten, the arrow button with the arrow down. Yeah. Open the legs up because you are going to see what I'm talking about. All right, now you're going to have to scroll over to the right. There's a right button up there and the visualizer at the left. You see that button? There's a left arrow, there's a center button, and then there's a right one, and then there's a plus and minus. Okay.
Yep.
All right, you're going to have to hit that right arrow, and it's going to take you all the way down to Jennifer Lee. All right. You got to scroll back over, y'all. It's wild when this thing gets big. You can't see it. That's the only thing I don't like.
So I'm Jennifer where?
No, go back up here and you got to put it back to the right and then scroll back down. Yep. Now scroll back down. You're going to have to do it again because it's wait, no.
Lord.
I know it's aggravating as all get out. So under James Wilson, you're going to have to click downward again. Yep. I just want to show y'all how that's what I mean by I'm building this leg. All that blue, y'all, is people I brought in for you. That's people I brought in, or let's see, Jen, Olga, Cindy, Tara. Yes, these are all Cindy Lee Watts, James Wilson, Gary, Isaac, Stacy brought them in, right? So Stacy's on that right leg. All y'all are on that right leg, okay? Because all you need to build out is the left leg. You do not worry about your right leg because it's being built out for you.
Okay. So
All right. So
in order,
focus on the left. So like where Jen is, that's Kathleen. So hit that button again. You're gonna have to scroll back over. Yeah. All right,
okay,
you see, that's the last one on this line. So the next one that comes in on my team is going under there. Does that make sense?
yep,
So the next person I bring in is going right here. So Jen, right now, whenever click on Jen's left, I mean, you're not going to be able to get anything. That
right there.
left button, no, that's not Jen, that's Terry's. Yep, right there.
Okay,
And so you must have somebody you need to move, or is that no, don't do anything.
that is mine. That came in for me today.
Okay, well, you're not building this leg, you're building your left leg. So I didn't
Yep.
know you had somebody come in, man. This would have been easier. All right, click cancel on that.
Okay,
All right. Now, Jen, I want to talk to Jen about this. Where it says left, are you listening?
Yep.
Okay. On that, that's where you're going to add Annie. You're going to put Annie on your left leg because somebody's coming over here on the right.
How do I get back to this again? Just I'm in the back office, but where do I go?
You're going to go to dual team visualizer.
But where I'm like literally at the beginning page, is that in a tab or something? I don't.
Well, you've only got one. Yeah, so go to dual team. No, it's under reports, under the dashboard, reports, marketing, guest
Oh,
passes.
okay.
Okay, go to reports, go to visualizer. And then Lisa, we're going to add him up there in just a second.
okay,
Go to visualizer.
Yes, dual team, then you go to visualizer.
Okay, got that.
All right, and then yours is going to be, she's going to go on that left leg for you. Or you can put,
But what do you mean? I don't see anything there.
you've got a green and a right and a left green box, right?
So I have to push the left, you said?
Yes.
mhm,
Oh,
We
okay.
do want them balanced.
That's
We do
what,
want them balanced, but remember, Jen's already on my right side, y'all. So those people are coming in underneath Jen. So she's accruing those points. Okay. And so the next time, Jen, did you hit your left drop down and you found Annie?
yeah, that's what I was saying. I was under the impression that I would see Annie there already,
Yeah.
either move her or something. So that was confusing. So I can
So
put,
everybody, when you get somebody in, they go into a holding tank. So you want to place them immediately. People said to hold them. Absolutely not, because they're getting screwed out of people coming in. All right.
so
So
I
you want to get your people out of that holding tank as soon as possible. When they enroll, you want to put them in. Okay, so Lisa, go back up to yours now.
just to confirm. So I'm putting Annie on my left leg and I can push save and that will be the start.
Yes, and she's done. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. I hate to backtrack too, but
It's okay.
I clicked on reports from the main page, right? Because I've only
Uh-huh.
got one person also.
Okay.
Mine don't come up where it says dual team visualizer.
You don't see commissions, enrollment, dual team, customers, all that?
I see dual team, yes.
Okay, click on dual team, and then underneath that line, it's main, changes, and visualizer.
Oh, okay. Because I was just seeing everybody pop up there. Okay.
No,
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're
so
welcome.
Carly, hit the left button here.
Yes. How many people do you have in, Lisa?
3.
3. Are those still people you need to move?
Yeah, probably.
All right, let's put them in. All right, who was first to come in?
Kathy.
Kathy? All right, put Kathy on your left leg.
When you can, please, could you explain what the right leg does for us? I'm still so confused as to how the right play plays into what we're doing.
Okay,
Sorry.
so no, you're fine. You're fine. Don't think I'm just tired. Um, the right, see, I'm here. Everybody comes in on my right leg because Dana, my upline, brought everybody in on my left leg. Okay. So if I'm putting people on your right side, you need to be putting people on your left side. So you're only worried about your left side. Now, here's the thing. Balance comes in after silver. Okay. Once you get your 3, okay, the balance needs to happen after your silver. Okay. Period. And because we found that out with Stacy as well. We have had learning with Stacy. Okay. So you're going to want your legs balanced, and you'll see your points on your main dashboard. So you'll know each leg is balancing out, and I'll get Lisa to show that as well. Points, dual team points, and leg points. Okay. So y'all know exactly what you have.
So now to add the other 2, do I hit?
You're only built. Yes. Thank you. Left leg. You're not putting them under Kathy's right leg. You're putting everybody on that left side because your right leg is built for you. Y'all got to think about this. This is Lisa's screen. So Lisa's leg is over there, and I'm building out that right side. So now she needs to focus bringing her people in on the left side. Does that make sense, y'all? Please tell me
Yep.
I'm helping y'all make sense of this.
Yep, makes
All
perfect
right,
sense.
now go again. Now click down and hit left. Yep.
Okay, but I don't have any
And then
more there.
put your first. Alan.
I
Put him
already
there.
got.
Did you already put him there?
Yep, I got them all
All
3
right,
in.
now can you do me a favor? Can you go up to the main screen, main dashboard, so we can show them something?
Yep.
Harley,
Okay.
Harley, could I ask you a question?
Yes, ma'am.
So I only can see, since Kara brought me in, I could only see what she has on her right. Am I still in your leg somewhere? I can't see
Oh
it.
yeah,
So,
baby, I can see you. You just can't see
you can
anywhere
see
up.
me. I can't see you. So I have a
Okay.
question. I went to go add my person in and it wasn't showing up. Kara went in on her side and she could see it. So I was having, I don't know if it's my computer, it's a brand new computer, but I was frustrated. They weren't popping up. They did for a second, and then I went back and it wouldn't show up. I was having problems with my system. So
Let
Kara had to
Kara
go.
place them. If she can see them, let her place them. Don't worry about
Yeah.
that. Don't stress over that. Sometimes
Okay.
I don't know if they're just working things out. I don't know, y'all.
Well,
Just
I would be the one that I would have the technical. So that's the other thing. Like Nikki came in last night and hasn't, before I went to bed, she wasn't showing up. She was showing up in another report, but she wasn't showing up in the lakes. So you think that's probably just them working on stuff? Because I was stumped. I'm like still trying to learn everything. And I'm like, why isn't she showing up?
Was Kara able to see Nikki?
You know what? It was late last night. So I'll deal with it. But I just wanted to know if you knew
Julie.
something on the, yes.
So if go up here to, we're not on the screen, but on the same screen, the dual visualizer screen.
Yes.
If you'll look up there in the search right there by reset and load more,
Yep.
bottom right, bottom left. If
And
you'll
type the name
put
in.
their name, type her name
Okay.
in, it might just show you. Yeah.
Okay,
So try
perfect.
that.
I just wanted to know if maybe, because I'm getting the hang of it, but then when I went to get the hang of it 2 times now, they weren't there. So I just wanted to double check that. I'm like, am I the retard or is it like the technical stuff? So
No, it's technical stuff.
Okay.
I'm sure they're working through this. Okay, so
thanks.
Okay.
you're
I
fine.
have a question too.
Okay, hang on. Let me answer this real quick.
Okay.
Let me show y'all something real quick, and then you can ask me a question. Okay, Kathy?
Okay.
Lisa, scroll down the thing. Scroll down. Yeah. Okay. Y'all, no, go up. Go up to the legs, the points. Right there, stop. All right, y'all see this? Her right team points, because I'm building that leg out, is 240. Her left team points are 30. This is where the balance comes in. So everybody's got to go on her left leg. Does this make more sense to y'all now?
Yes. Yep.
The points matter, y'all, and the balance. So I've built out that right leg. I'm not slowing down building that right leg. So she's got to keep bringing that. Okay. So every person that she brings in, every person that y'all bring in, like on her left leg needs to bring people in. Guess where they're going to go? Underneath there. Right. Every person that Lisa, I mean, sorry, I told y'all wrong. Sorry. Scratch that. Every time Lisa brings somebody in, she's going to put them on that left leg because she has no need to put anybody on the right side at all. Right? Do y'all see this? Because it's 240 and 30. So all she needs to worry about is putting people on that left side underneath the next person, the next person, the next person, only on the left button because they are going to put people on the right button. I mean, it's really
So
simple.
the ultimate goal is to have 50-50, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At least 50-50. Yeah.
So really quickly, so what you're saying is, so for instance, I've now put Annie under my left leg. So if I bring in a new person in, do I put them under my left leg or under?
Yes.
Left?
Only the left leg. That's all you're worried about building,
No,
y'all.
but is it mine only or Annie's? Because I know we're kind of working as a team and like helping. I guess I wasn't understanding how all that part worked either.
Again, all you have to worry about is one side. All you have to worry about, like Lisa, go back to the visualizer. You're trying to be logical right now. Just be simple. Keep it simple. If Carly's brain can wrap around this, I'm so simple, y'all. Do not overthink this because it's not hard. But we try to make sense of it and then we overcomplicate things. All right, you see where Lisa is and she is blue? That means Lisa is blue on my right leg, right? Because I brought her in. So the next person she brought in was Kathy, right? Then the next one. Y'all saw how whenever she put Kathy in, you only have a left and a right option underneath each person, right? So now she knows that they go under that next person on the left. So those points, every time somebody comes in, helps the people above them. All right. And then so the next person that comes in that she brings in is going on that left button as well.
Yep.
Quick, Lisa. So these the Kathy, Caroline, and Alan, those people actually signed up directly under you
Yes.
with your okay, but you're just placing there. I think that's where I'm getting confused.
Yeah, I
And then-
know it's confusing whenever you look at it like that because people are stacked on top of each other and other people brought them in too. Right?
So-
because I wish go scroll over to the side so I can show
Blue ones, technically, for those of us who've been in a commission structure before, that is actually what the spillover would be considered. Like that's a spillover from above coming in.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have somebody who's coming in this afternoon. So when I get her in, she's going right here under Alan.
Yep. Right there. And then when she gets her first person, they're going on that right side. So you'll start seeing them build out this way instead of like the legs, right? So when Kathy brings somebody in, that person goes right there, dad squab in the right. And then that next person, I can't read, Carolyn, right. Okay.
Yep.
Right. When Alan brings somebody in, right. Okay. And then Lisa's going to put somebody right there on the left. That's all she's building is her left. That's all she needs to focus on, building her left. And then her people need to just focus on the right. So since I build out everybody on this team's right leg, y'all only have to worry about your left leg.
That's what the straight line is considered. Is that kind of red line that's going down? Okay. I'm saying.
Yeah. Okay. So if you scroll okay, look, well, let's give an example. So I brought Lisa in. I brought, Liz is above Lisa, right? Liz Cutchall is above Lisa. Lisa, okay. Lisa brought in, Lisa did not bring Lori. Liz brought Lori in. And where did Lori have to go? Right here. Right. And then I brought in Julie. All right. Julie went in. I brought in Molly. I brought in Kirsten. All right. Molly brought in Char. Julie brought in Angela. Right. Y'all see this now?
Mm-hmm.
I'm building out all the way down. I'm building out now. A few times I had to put somebody there because I'm helping everybody. I'm trying to help every single person on this team get the most points. Okay. So like you see, Lori brought in Dave Bullock. Okay. She did not bring Julie in. I brought Julie in because Julie's on her right. She brought in her husband, brother. Okay. Kirsten. Right. And she's going to keep building out that left leg. She does not have anybody on her right because that right leg is already good. Does that make sense, y'all?
Yeah, I do want to ask though. So then when, like, for instance, Angela and Shar over there on the left side of that right leg, that's automatically, how
Mhm.
is Shar's, which leg of Shar's will automatically start growing? Or how does that happen? Is that happening from
Yeah, that was my question too. How are Angela and Charlene, where they're placed, how are they getting a benefit on either leg? I'm confused about that
Yeah. Well,
because Julie did what she was told because her right is growing. So she put Angela on her left and then Molly put Charlene on her left.
because when
But
Char brings in somebody, she's getting left. Oh shit, I don't know. That's a question for higher up.
So
I can put them, but so if I did that though, that would just be building their right leg. Does that make sense? Like if I put Char underneath here, because Molly brought her in, Molly needs to get the credit for her coming on her left leg.
because Molly's right leg is already being built, so she couldn't.
Right. Exactly.
yeah,
So
I
when you're
have,
I
building
don't
with your
have a left leg
leg,
anymore. I have L. Does that
you
make
have
sense?
what?
'Cause I don't have a left button anymore. I have L under me now.
Yeah. So
Do I
you
just
put
go down to
whenever you
that
bring.
left
Do you
if
have
I
a right?
bring someone in?
I'm having trouble hearing you, Kathy. Carolyn.
Okay, if I bring someone in, where do I put them since I don't have a left button anymore?
Do you have a right button? Yes, you have a right button. So
Yes, yeah.
okay, so this is reverse. So Lisa is building out your left leg. Now you're building out your right leg.
Okay, all right.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
the
mentioned-
most important message that we can get from this though is when you see this revert payment or revert pay placement, do not
touch
it.
Don't touch it.
The most
Do
You
not
will lose
step
people.
away from the revert button. Believe me.
Y'all heard it 15 times now. Please do not hit that revert button. I am gonna check on that because I wondered that the other night, and
Yeah, because I have several people in my tree that look exactly like Angela and Charlene because it's people that my people have brought in and have put them in that spot because the right is already going down. So when they're bringing people in,
no. Oh, okay. Here, Stacy. Hang on just a second. I just light bulb moment. All right. So you see how Molly is going to build out the same way I'm doing for y'all on that right leg. Boom, light bulb moment.
Just
Molly is on the right. I know Molly is on the right side, right? And Char is on her left leg. So when Molly brings somebody else in, she can bring them and put them under Char to help Char grow out her right leg, the right side.
Okay, so Carly, I have a question on this. So this is where I'm trying to strategize. So I have 4 people. I want 2 more to get my fast start bonus, whatever that is, right? So you need 6 to get that fast track thing, right? 6?
Yes.
Okay, so after I have my 6 people, I want to now, if I start bringing in people faster than my people bring them in, I would like to start helping my team. So that after the 6, would it be the best strategize is to start placing those people, like Pam was my first person, I'll give her one. And then so-and-so is my second person, I'll give them one. Would that be the best strategize? Would that hurt me or help? I think, because I want to help my team, because if we all, right, that's what you want to do, right?
Well, I started that, and here's why I switching it up. You
Okay.
show me you work and you get your 2, I'll get you your 1. I'll give
That's
you
what
your
I
third
mean.
person.
I,
Yeah.
I've
Yeah.
told I told my couple of my girls that I go, I will help you if I'm moving faster, but you need to work too. But after
Yeah.
the 6, right? Because you want to get that fast track bonus. So I wanted to know if I was
Yeah.
strategizing properly.
Yes. I like
Okay,
that.
thank you.
Mhm.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah. So I mean, I could even, if I wanted, like the next person I place, I can put them in the right, but then this whole line doesn't get any of those points of that next person coming in. So it's really, I think it's a personal preference on how you want to do it, y'all. I'm not going to sit here and tell you exactly how to do it, but this is what I understand from what I know and how my points are so even, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all what my points are to show y'all that this strategy is working.
Do you want to share?
Because
Hey, Carly, do you want to share your screen?
I'm on my phone.
Okay.
I'm on my phone. So I don't think I can, but I can turn it around. Oh my, they are exactly the flipping same. They were not the same whenever I started this call, but left team points is 426, right team points 426. And y'all want to know why they're right and even perfect? Because we just did this on Lisa's screen. That helps. That
Can
makes
I say,
sense?
I have one thing just to say here. I know, hey,
Sure.
Carly, I'm Maria.
Hey,
Um,
Maria.
I have a little bit of experience with binary, and from what I know from another company that I'm still involved in, it is you're doing it in the right way, building out one strong leg, like you're doing, building that one strong leg to help your team. And you can't really tell when you're looking at it like this. You can't really tell. People go, well, why don't I have this person underneath me? You're doing it the right way because you've got everybody building down on your right side, but not everybody can see what's up above them to see that you've got 2. And once they come in, it's better for someone to say, okay, now you focus on just this leg and building this leg, and it will get stronger as well. Because as the leaders above are continuing to put some new people in there, and then of course they're building out their second leg as well. So it's just you're right on. I mean, you're thinking,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you. Okay, so thank you for that, Maria. I appreciate you for real, because y'all have me second guessing there for a second. But I really feel like whenever that is, like Charlene and Angela are left legs, because you can see up here it tells you blue is right, red is left. All right, so that kind of helps you realizing, okay, because you got to look at each person. Julie is only going to see Julie's screen and down. Okay.
Yep.
So I know it kind of gets confusing when we look at this and we see all these people, but just imagine Lisa's screen looks different than my screen. Like I can see from me all the way down
What's up?
to the bottom with y'all, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so each person, that's their own individual teams. So you got to start looking at it like that instead of the bigger.
I figured you went to sleep. You had to get up really early.
Stacy, oh, did you wake up early?
Sorry, I was talking to my son.
It's
I still have
okay.
I'm still really confused though, how
You know what? Hey, Carly.
because you can look at this and see that because of where Molly and Kirsten were placed, their points are like 180.
Mm-hmm.
But Charlene over here doesn't have that right building for her.
You're making my brain hurt. I'm sorry, Kelsey. Okay.
I'm just
Well, let's see
asking
if I
because
can do
there's
something.
several people, and so every person that my person has
Let's do
brought in so
something.
far looks like this on their tree. So that's why I'm asking.
They shouldn't. Mandy's doesn't look like that. I did her left and right the other day. Mandy, does yours look like that? You better not touch it, girl.
Well, her people, she doesn't, I don't know that she's had anyone that's brought in somebody yet. But
Mm,
when they do bring in somebody, they're going to look like this because they're putting them on that other leg.
right. Maria, since you're familiar with I'm not saying, y'all, I honestly, I don't know everything. This is what I've learned since doing this. I've never done binary legs. So this is what I have learned, and my points are adding up on both sides. You know what I mean? So I can only tell from what I know is working on my side.
So what if we did an afternoon call and just took some time to do a Zoom call a couple of days next week in addition to today, just to kind of review this again as we get going?
Mm-hmm.
I think that that will be beneficial until we get accustomed to it. Once we get accustomed to it, it'll be really easy and we'll be able to walk our own teams through it as we go.
Yeah.
And it's not so crucial that you like jump on it immediately when somebody comes in. I mean, so everybody doesn't worry that, oh my gosh, I'm building something here and I don't know where to put this. Don't worry about it. Just keep building like you are. And because it's not like you're actually giving somebody something. It's just basically they're going to have that volume. So, you know, the first initial person who recruited them is actually bringing them in. And then they can take a look at their vision on their screen and start to build it out, what's going to be the best. But of course they're thinking, okay, my team, I want to help them build out each of their right legs as much as I can, so this is what I'm going to do. When they have time to sit down and actually take it and master it, then they can do that when they sit down to actually map it out. So I don't think anybody needs to stress over this just yet. And then maybe we can come up with like a little bit, you know, more specific training on it, and then it'll be okay though.
We're working with, I'm up. I'm talking to them, and I'm going to make dang sure that we get a training from corporate.
Yeah.
I'm going to make sure.
There are some trainings there, and I may have another one too, somewhere in
and
my
your other is
in my
your other company.
there might be one there too that I can pull up, and it might be more beneficial, and then we can train from that too. So yeah.
Okay. Can you put that in the group chat?
As soon as I find it, I will. Let me
you.
look through some things today. Okay.
Thank you so much, Maria. Y'all, I'm trying my best to lead y'all the best way I know. Okay.
Okay, Carly.
I learned this, and yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're fine. You're fine. I just want y'all to know I'm trying my best to lead y'all the right way.
No, I understand what you're saying here. I'm kind of in a little bit of a battle because, you know, you double dip, put your spouse in, and I put my husband in, and my computer automatically populated when we scrolled down my name. So my name's in there twice. But my question is,
I was wondering about that. Okay.
yeah. I did reach out to corporate and told them what happened. I have to get back to them. I see they emailed me again. But anyways, how do we where do we start to move these people?
What do you mean?
When you bring in a new person, you know, and then you want to give your team member one, where do we do that at?
Look at the green under your people. So just
look at the right and left green button
where it says right.
Yes, right and left, Kathy. So Kathy said, okay, where are you, Kathy, on the screen?
I don't know if I'm your Kathy because I joined under Mandy.
Yeah, you're down here. Okay, so let me look on my screen. I was on my screen. Let's see. Come on, computer. I saw you down there. I was just making sure I could get back to you. I gotta scroll down a lot. No, I can just find you. Y'all can always search to go to people that you need once you get bigger. All right, so you got Kathy, Nicole, Melissa, Tina, and Heather underneath you. Kathy, all you have to do is put people in your right leg. So when you click on your right leg, you can place people just on your right leg for now. Because Mandy's already put 1, 2, 3, 4 people under you. So those points, you got 42 points on your leg right there. All right. That
Yeah.
number where it says points is how many leg points you have. So your number, where you are, 42 points, right? At Nicole, it was 30. Melissa's 24. Tina was 18. And Heather
Mm-hmm.
is 12, right? So as
Yeah.
many people come through after that, those numbers are going to keep adding up, right? So all you have to worry about is putting on the right side, Kathy. So the right drop down green button, that's the only one you worry about. Okay.
Okay. So when I do get that resolved with my husband's name, I click on the right green to place him there.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Do I have to click on where will his name show up for me to click on that to put it under, or does it automatically bring up who I've brought in when I click on the green?
It'll give you a drop
I don't
down
think-
just like this, Kathy.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's what I needed to know. Sorry, if you said that, I missed it. So I'm
It's
sorry.
okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Well, we're
over
we're
an
an
hour.
hour and 17 minutes. Yeah. So we don't want to take y'all's time. We want to respect y'all's time and respect ours too. But anything else, y'all? Y'all got any questions? Any
Yes.
concerns?
Really quickly. So if I approach someone and I've sent them like the 9-minute overview video, and they are interested, should
No.
steps be, what would you naturally do next?
Okay, first of all, I don't do anything other than 4 steps, y'all, and it's working. So please hear me so I don't have to keep repeating
already
it. And I'm not being ugly. I just want y'all duplicatable so you teach your team to be duplicatable.
And coffee.
All right. I do 4 steps. When they reach out to me, I send them the compensation plan. I don't care if it's an hour long. I send that one. If they're interested, they're going to watch it because they want to know how they're going to make money. Number 2, business overview. 3, my website. And our strategy, y'all, I say this, I say, thanks for reaching out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you my compensation plan, my business overview, and my website so that you can see what it looks like when you join or how yours is going to look like. It's all psychology. And then I say, once you watch these videos, Winter Grace stepping up right now. Hang on. Well, hang on, mommy's almost off her call. Okay. Once you've watched those videos, come back to me with any questions you have. Okay. I'll be glad to answer them. That's all I say. And then I'll follow up the next day unless they come back to me with questions. All right. So you make sure you are following those 4 steps. And then the 4th step is if they start asking y'all like those questions that you aren't sure of, make sure to put them in a group chat with me, put them in with Kim or Dory and Scott or Christy. Okay. Utilize our uplines, but make sure at least your upline is in that chat with that. Okay. And that's it. That's all I've done, y'all. That's all I've done.
Okay, where are you getting that all that information from? You said the hour-long overview.
I'll put it in the group chat. My 4 steps that I do every time.
Okay, on Telegram.
No. I don't do Telegram.
Okay, good, because I don't like that.
No, I don't do Telegram. I haven't even looked at that group chat. But anyways, I'll put that in the group chat on Facebook, the Dream Bigger. Okay.
Dream Bigger.
Okay. I don't even Rise to the Top is what I named it. I just renamed it. Stacy had said, will you rename it? I was like, I don't even know how to do that. And then also I'll put in there the next steps. Okay. And I leave. This is what I send to everybody because that is what you're going to send to everybody that joins. So it doesn't matter that that's there. So I never even correct it because it's literally the next steps that you're going to send to a person that just joined. Okay. So that they can get connected to the Facebook group. And I've got to edit it before I give it to y'all so I can put our link to the Facebook group because I don't want to keep adding over there. Okay.
And what's it called on Facebook? Rise to the Top?
Yeah, Rise to the Top. Carly's it's Rise to the Top and it's got a picture of like a sunflower. Lisa just put the Psycho 22. That looks awesome. I cannot wait to do that. I'm doing that too. But I'm going to try and utilize as much information as possible to put back into our group chat so y'all don't have to go over there. I'm also going to put SOS in there.
Okay, I see it.
SOS and the code for that. And I'll put that in there as well.
Actually, I think I joined that already.
What, the SOS?
I'm on the Messenger, but I'm not on the Facebook. And when I type it in, it's not coming up. Oh, yeah. See, she's sending it through Messenger, but I have to be on there because it's not coming up with the sunflower that I'm seeing.
It's Rise to the Top. I don't even know the name. Open in Messenger.
You don't even know the name and you created it.
Rise to the Top, Carly's Amazing Team. I did it in 5 seconds so I could go give my baby some attention.
It's not a
so yeah.
Facebook group. You're probably looking in actual Facebook, but this
Yeah.
is
Yeah,
in
it's just
Messenger.
It's in Messenger.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm already on it on Messenger. Okay. Okay. That's what I was looking in
Oh my gosh.
Facebook and I'm like, it's not coming up.
All right. I'm going to stop the recording,
Yeah.
friend.
Thank you.